New Prime Minister Chris Hipkins to address nation. Chris Hipkins says the opportunity to become Prime Minister is the biggest privilege of his life and his eyes are wide open for the challenges that lie ahead. Hipkins was the sole nominee today to replace Ardern, who announced her shock resignation on Thursday. Hipkins has given his first media conference on Parliament's forecourt as he prepares to become Prime Minister. The caucus has to formally confirm him as leader tomorrow, but Hipkins says he has that commitment. "I am absolutely humbled and honored," he says about the Labour Party caucus choosing him. "There is still a bit to go in this process."
Subscribe our YouTube channel and click our bell icon for new videos.
Party caucus choosing him. There is still a bit to go in this process. There is still a meeting tomorrow and a vote, and I don't want to get too far ahead of that. I do want to thank them for the way the process has been handled. I do think we're an incredibly strong team. We have gone through this process with unity and we will continue to do that. He said he was incredibly optimistic about New Zealand's future. "I am really looking forward to the job. I am feeling energized and enthusiastic and I am looking forward to getting to the work. It's a big day for a boy from the hut," he tells reporters. "It's an enormous privilege. It's also an enormous responsibility and the weight of that responsibility is still sinking in." Hipkins said he will avoid comments on positions or policies today, because the process is not yet finished and he's not confirmed as Prime Minister yet. Asked if Labour can win the election, Hipkins simply says, yes. He will not address speculation about who his deputy Prime Minister will be at this time. "I thoroughly enjoyed being a minister in Jacinda Ardern's cabinet. I think the New Zealand public have seen the work I have done." He said he has dealt with some challenging situations and he makes mistakes from time to time. Addressing the Charlotte Bellis MIQ case, in which he disclosed some of her personal details, Hipkins said he has apologized to her and considers the case closed. "There is nowhere else in the world that I would want to live and want to be raising my kids than New Zealand," he says. The country was navigating economic turbulence but would come through it. "The vast bulk of New Zealanders are very proud about what we achieved around COVID," Hipkins says. "Yes, there's a vocal minority that would like to rewrite history, but actually I think New Zealand as a country would be proud of what we achieved through COVID. I acknowledge that the lockdown in Auckland was really hard," he says. "I think hopefully New Zealanders know me as someone who is upfront, doesn't mind admitting when they've made a mistake, and can laugh at themselves. Proud of what we achieved through COVID. I acknowledge that the lockdown in Auckland was really hard," he says. "I think hopefully New Zealanders know me as someone who is upfront, doesn't mind admitting when they've made a mistake, and can laugh at themselves." Laugh at themselves.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and click our bell icon for new videos.